anybody who thinks that Ghana just parked the bus against England story, they didn't just park the bus against England. We know they play. Ghana plays 5-3-2 or 5-5-2-1-1 or
5-4-1.
5-2. They play five defenders, but they weren't just sitting under. They were marking England. When England came into the box, they weren't afraid to tackle them. They were tackling them. Even though England controlled the ball, it didn't look any time during the game that England is going to be able to score. They physical manhandled Bellingham. Madueke didn't know where to go. James, who's the guy? Who's the guy on the left? The other wing, the white guy. What's the other guy's name?
Gordon.
He didn't know where to go. So what I'm saying is that they played a low block, but what I'm saying is that they were aggressive with their low block, and in the midfield they were disrupting. Even Declan Rice, they bullied Declan Rice in the midfield everywhere.
Yeah.
So the problem with Ghana is that they can't score. But this team is bloody. What was their first game? That they won their first game, right?
Croatia. They beat Croatia.
Panama.
They beat Croatia.
No, Panama. They beat Panama.
Yeah, but they won their first game.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that Ghana has, I dare say, they're like Italy from back in 1990. They have the best defense, maybe even in the world. They were playing man-to-man marking. When you shoot the ball, they weren't afraid. And they were winning all of the aerial balls. They were winning all of the aerial balls against England. So they're a very physical team. And to me, they exposed England. England couldn't break them. Even though England controlled the ball, it was for nothing. England had no chances at all against these guys, even though they had more shots on goal, more possession. So good job by Ghana. Ghana can play any team now. They're even better than Cape Verde when it comes to defense. They can play any team, and it's going to be low scoring no matter who they play. What are your thoughts, Afolabi?
You're absolutely right, Mustafa. I mean, the Ghanaian team really impressed me. They weren't just defensive, but with their defensive setup, they were proactive too. The moment they collected the ball, you could see their forwards, Anton Semenyo, sprinting in behind the English defense. In fact, were it not for a dubious decision, Ghana should have had a penalty kick in that game.
Oh, yeah, that was a pure penalty.
Yes, off of a counter-attack. So I think they planned it well. Carlos Queiroz, their coach, his experience, he has coached in England before. He knew how to play the English team. He contained them, and he played them on the counter-attack. And then to the English team, I mean, Gordon was useless, for want of a better word. Madueke was not incisive enough, and I think they isolated Harry Kane. They didn't give him the kind of service that he thrives on. And then you look at England, they were tepid, they were slow, the tempo was very slow. They had possession, but there was no penetration. And then you look at the midfield, where is the imagination? Where is the player that will play the true line-breaking
Cole Palmer and Foden, where are they?
Where was Foden here? And then you had Eze on the bench. So they didn't have any imagination, no creativity, no guile to open up the Ghanaian defense. I think I give it to Ghana. Mustafa is absolutely right. I think along with Congo, Ghana has one of the fiercest defense in this World Cup.
Yeah, and I said it before. England, they decided not to bring Palmer and Foden. Okay, I guess Tuchel knows what he's doing. Okay,
at least take them along so that if we have matches like this, you can use them.
But keep them on the bench because you need them. What are your thoughts, Mr. Warif?
Yeah, that game, you see, one thing I love about the game, right from the blast of the whistle, the beginning of the game, the Ghanaians, they gave them man-to-man marking. Like what Mr. Afolabi said, they had possession, but they never made progress. Why did I say they did not make progress? They were just passing the ball, but they couldn't penetrate. They couldn't break the Ghanaian defense. And the English, English national team, they need a flexible number 10 that can easily move with the ball. But Ebere Chiezi and Jude Bellingham. I think Jude Bellingham maybe played like false nine or so. They are stiff. They are not.
Bellingham is really a box to box. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, they need somebody that is flexible, that is not afraid to go make the move like Kopama or Foden. But the English team, they were just passing. Well, I think I'll give kudos to the Ghanaian team. Even the Ghanaian goalkeeper frustrated the English team because the guy was just, and he plays for a local club side in Ghana. So I think the guy has really marketed himself for a foreign club. So it's a good one for the Ghanaian team.
Yeah, very good one. That team is tough. If they make it to the knockout round, the only way you'll beat them is penalties. All right, what are your thoughts, Mr. Segodi?
No,
I'm eating Maggie Q. Go ahead.
Yeah, like one thing I like is what the coach of Ghana said. He said it doesn't matter who you play; it's about your mentality. Like the Ghanaian yesterday didn't want to lose. You know, they were motivated. They wanted to play that game, and they were positive about it. You know, like they brought the physicality and England couldn't cope with the physicality. They couldn't do what they wanted to do because Ghana was very physical with them. And then again I want to touch on the number 10 of England. Like England doesn't have that a player that can make magic. I know your Bellingham is like a box to box number 8. It's not a real number 10. Like the number 10 that
Mhm.
win you the World Cup. They don't have that type of player. They don't have Ozil. They don't have Odegaard. They don't have those type of players. So I think England lacked so much of creativity yesterday. They couldn't do anything. Maduge on the right, he was nowhere to be seen. Gordon couldn't even take players on. The only thing I saw him doing was he just got fouled once trying to cross a ball. That's all. So I don't think this England team is special because the
No.
only life they showed is when Rashford came in and then he showed some claims, little claims there, but they couldn't do anything until they robbed Ghana a penalty. That's all they did yesterday.
Yeah.
Even Harry Kane was not that clinical yesterday. They
Nah.
don't have the confidence. They don't have the proper skills to win a World Cup. They just have the basics that they get at the academies. Like they've good academies,
I know.
and then it shows that they lack talent. For me, I don't know for others. They
Well, I
do
wasn't
lack
impressed with
talent.
England.
They do have good
I wasn't impressed with them.
academy.
I wasn't impressed
No,
with them.
they just have the money to build proper academies and all those things. So those guys have the proper basic skills. You can get any guy in Nigeria who's a ball player can play that number 10 better than your Bellingham and all those guys. I'm
And
a
I'm not
local
impressed.
guy in Nigeria.
I'm not impressed
I'm
with
not.
Declan Rice. Declan Rice is not really a CDM. He doesn't. Let me tell you who's a CDM. Rodri's a CDM. If you're a CDM, you're supposed to be able to track the ball, stay back, support your defense. Declan Rice doesn't do that. Go ahead.
Yes,
Let me
I
let me
agree.
t-
I agree
let me
with
tell you
Mustafa.
something.
They don't really
Yeah.
have, he doesn't have the qualities of a CDM. He should be able to
No.
scan, read the game, find position, and basically screen the defense. I think the problem is with the English football academies. They don't they
Yeah.
don't teach skills development like they do in
No.
France and
No,
Spain. They
no,
don't teach skills
no.
development.
Yeah.
You know,
Whereas,
Afolabi.
mhm.
Afolabi. What I want to say is those type of skills that England lack, you can't teach because you can take what you call this guy, the former Super Eagle player,
AJ
the
Okocha,
central defender, not
No,
Okocha, the
no,
other one.
Olise.
Olise, okay.
Olise, you can take Olise straight out of Nigeria without academy, without anything. You play that position better
Common sense.
than
Common
Declan
sense.
Rice, way better than him. So those kind of things you can't teach. You just born with it. Academies just give you those proper basic
No,
skills to
but look
pass the
at
ball.
France and Spain. They continue to churn out players of quality
Why? Because
because
they
they
give
have
them
the
the technical
system.
Yes,
skill, the
those are
tactics.
Africans. They
You know
were
what it
born
is?
with those type of skills.
English Football Academy doesn't teach European tactics the way that Barcelona does, the way that PSG does.
Yes, and
Those France
French. Yeah.
and the French, their tactics are better than the English. The English one is gra. Just like let's play,
You
let's
know
be
why?
running.
You know why?
Look at Saka. Saka can't even drift or dribble off of his right. He can't. He's
You know why?
what?
These skills come from who you grow up watching when you grow up. You know,
Yeah.
what type of football were they playing? Like a guy from Spain grew up watching Busquets. You know, a guy from England.
Guys like remember the guy for Holland, Koeman,
Yeah.
Ronald Koeman. Those
Yes,
guys. Yeah. Seedorf,
a,
Seedorf,
Yeah,
yes,
see them.
a guy from England grew up watching Joe Barton. You know that guy Joe Barton, or
what? Oh,
or,
Gascoigne.
or Roy King. All they
Oh,
told him just duck it out, kick it out, get it out of the 18 area. That's all they know.
um,
They don't
Fabi,
have
what's the
those.
name of the guy that was playing the left wing for England again? The white guy. What's his name?
Gordon.
He looks like
Gordon.
he's trying to play like remember McManaman for Man
Yes,
U,
Steve
man.
Yes, he
McManaman.
looks like
Steve
Steve
McManaman.
McManaman from Man
Yeah.
City.
He'll play like McManaman. All right, guys, but we have to go because I have to go to work. But yeah, so good one by Ghana. So they're going to qualify most likely. Any quick last thoughts, Mr. Warif, then we'll head out. Yeah.
Well, I just hope and the South African coach gets his tactics right,
Yeah.
and I will wish them all the best for them to qualify for the round of 32. They shouldn't give the South Korean that breathing space. What Ghana did to England, they should do it to them. Man to man
Mhm,
marking. Don't give them
mhm.
that breathing space. That's it.
Okay. All right, take us out of Falabi.
Yes, it's been another brilliant show. We have been discussing South Africa's last game, as well as the game between Ghana and England. And from Mustafa, Warifa, Segodi, and myself, we'll be back again.
Are you guys going to stay up late for that match? We have to do the match early tomorrow at 12 noon, I guess, because you guys will be falling asleep after the match. Unless you guys are awake, I'll do the match. I'll be awake anyway. All right, we'll talk.